Willkommen zurück zu einem weiteren Part Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Nach dem letzten sehr gesprächlastigen Part wird es jetzt leider mit ein paar weiteren Gesprächen weitergehen. Aber noch hoffentlich kriegen wir noch die nächste Mission mit in den Part rein. Sollte eigentlich klappen, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere. Aber wir sehen mal. Ah, Nico. Hast du schon mit den Hauptsprechern, mit den Haussprechern geredet? Was? Du verlässt uns? Das geht doch nicht. Ich hatte eigentlich gehofft, dich um etwas bitten zu können. Würdest du mir Gehör schenken? Jo, machen wir.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Because you've done us a great service and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garreg Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be. But this man seems rather set on having us accompanied.
Tja, leider mal wieder keine Auswahl hier. Einfach nur, ob wir aus freiem Willen zustimmen oder wir haben keine Wahl. Tja.
You make a poor case, Alois, but I can see where this is heading. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Das super. Das ist super, das Gespräch. Nein, du darfst es ihm nicht sagen. Es würde sein Herz zerbrechen.
Told
you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man can pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garreg Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us. But, well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Tja, leider irgendwie
No one
schon.
gets a say when they're up against a squadron of knights.
No, I suppose not. Apologies again for dragging you into this mess.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road.
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance.
ist ganz nett auf jeden Fall, dass Claude nochmal separat so sagt, war ja meine Idee, dass du mitkommst. Irgendwo meine Schuld, dass du jetzt in diesem ganzen Mist hier gefangen bist. Aber generell, keine Ahnung. Ich finde es einfach... Ist schade, dass man keine Wahl hat, aber es macht wenigstens auch gut Sinn, warum sie einen mitnehmen. Und ich finde gut, dass das Spiel auch tatsächlich halt wirklich gesagt hat, ja, es wird Schweigegeld, du bist gezwungen mitzukommen. Anstatt dass in Free Houses war es ja im Prinzip, ich verlange, dass ihr mitkommt, aber hat sich da eher so angehört, so nach dem Motto, ach, Gerald erkennt den Vater vom Protagonisten, ach komm, ich will einfach unbedingt, dass du mitkommst. Und hier wirkt es halt wirklich gezwungen. Finde ich auf jeden Fall schön. Auch halt, wie gesagt, dass nicht einfach nur gesagt wird, komm, muss unbedingt mitkommen und man macht es, sondern halt wirklich dieses Zwang wirklich Thema ist, so ein bisschen. Keine Ahnung, ich finde es sehr schön.
She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king, the kind who looks after his people. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Prologue. 3 Houses.
Oh, das ist der Name vom vorherigen Spiel.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garreg Mach's Officers' Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
Mir fällt auch gerade auf, wie ich so schön im ersten Part noch gemeint habe, ach ja, ich werde gucken, dass ich auf jeden Fall eine Mission pro Part mache, und hat ja sehr lange gehalten, diese Aussage, ne? Schon jetzt einfach so alles am Aufteilen und so mitten in den Missionen aufhören müssen, speichern müssen.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Vor allem, weil ich ja eigentlich hätte wissen müssen, wie viel Dialog kommt, aber naja.
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
Also
I'm just
bescheiden.
glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
Though you are a
Verständliche
mercenary,
Reaktion.
I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Ja.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to. If your fancy school can really make that happen, consider me interested.
The Knights of Seros, as well as many other powerful warriors, pass daily through the gates of this hallowed monastery. If strength is what you are after, we can certainly provide it in spades.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals.
Aber innerhalb dieser Halle tun wir so, als würden sowohl Adlige als auch Normale komplett gleich behandelt werden.
We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Also, falls ihr meinen Kommentar nicht versteht, niemand kann mir erzählen, dass wenn das hier Realität wäre, dass selbst wenn irgendwie innerhalb dieser Wände sie sagen, sowohl die Nobeln als auch die Normalen werden komplett gleich behandelt, in keiner Welt funktioniert das. In jeder Welt haben die Nobeln Vorzug und sowas, und in jeder Welt müssen Leute, die nicht nobel sind, sich gegenüber Nobeln noch immer respektvoll und sowas verhalten, weil alleine, sobald sie die Akademie verlassen, passiert entweder dann die Scheiße oder selbst noch da drin ist. Ja, ne?
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
So. Und wie gesagt, wir werden den Blauen Löwen beitreten, weil, wie gesagt, ich denke einfach generell, dass die eine Route, die ich auch in Free Houses für den Kanal gemacht habe, macht irgendwo... Klar, ich könnte jetzt hier eine andere Route nehmen, damit wir jetzt die Leute eines anderen Hauses sehen, aber ich denke, irgendwo ist vielleicht am interessantesten zu sehen, wie die Charaktere sich jetzt anders verhalten im Vergleich zu Free Houses Version. Und ich meine, mittlerweile habe ich ja eigentlich auch schon Edelgards Route habe ich als erstes gespielt und Claude's Route habe ich auch schon gespielt. Claude's ist jetzt noch, könnte ich jetzt nochmal machen, weil ich halt da relativ schnell einfach nur durchgerannt bin. Aber ne, wir bleiben einfach bei den Blauen Löwen und
So you
passt.
wish to join Dimitri's Blue Lions. Are you certain?
So.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Hello.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house.
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
Oh Gott, Manuela.
God,
Ja.
these people making decisions for you. It's enough to
Ah,
make
schön.
one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that each month, every house in the academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church?
Ja. Und die Studenten können gespielt werden. Dimitri, Tudu, Felix, Mercedes, Ash, Annette, Sylvain und Ingrid.
Professor Yuritsa told me the good news. Welcome to the Blue Lion House.
So Leute, wir haben offiziell den Moment erreicht, wo das Spiel für mich zur Hälfte blind wird. Zumindest von den Dialogen her. Die nächste Gameplay-Mission, habe ich ja schon gesagt, die ist noch dieselbe, war über alle Routen, zumindest in den ersten beiden Routen. Also in Adel und Gas und Claudes Route war es genau dasselbe. Und ich schätze mal hier auch. Aber zumindest die Dialoge kenne ich von jetzt an nicht mehr.
I'm excited for us to learn and grow together. But for now, please, make yourself at home.
Our whole house has been buzzing since we heard you were getting assigned here. So we're going to treat you to a welcome feast tonight. Assuming you're okay with the fancy offerings at the...
On behalf of the Blue Lions, can I just say we are honored to have such a lovely young woman join our ranks? I mean that. And I can't think of a better way to get to know each other than gathering around the table for a meal.
Enough chatter. You're a mercenary, right? How's your swordsmanship? You must have some skill if the boar here gave you passing marks. But I won't know for sure until we cross blades at the training grounds. I'll see you there, before dinner.
That's no way to talk, Felix. You were being rude. Still, I must admit I'm curious as well. Rumor has it you're quite the exceptional fighter.
I'm happy to spar with any of you. Frankly, this brings me right back to my old merc buddies.
Trade blows if you must, but please try not to injure each other.
The training grounds can be a little tough to find. Oh, why don't I show you the way later? Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. One wrong turn and you're up in the library staring down the tallest stack of books you've ever seen.
Yes, this is the largest monastery in Fodlan, so it's easy to get lost if you let your mind wander.
If you struggle to settle in, say so. You helped His Highness. We are in your debt.
Remember your mission?
Das war schön. Schön, irgendwie. Keine Ahnung. Ich muss sagen, Claude und Edelgards Begrüßung wirkt irgendwie sehr identisch. Ich kann mich nicht erinnern, dass in irgendeinem der beiden irgendwie eine Willkommensparty oder sowas stattgefunden hat. Das war eine schöne Willkommen. Nett.
We are to stamp out what's left of the Iron King's thieves. If I may, Professor, it seems a bit challenging for a first mission.
But their leader, Costas, has already been dealt with. If the professor thinks us capable of mopping up the rest, I trust his judgment.
Ja, das ist mir auch aufgefallen, was so interessant ist. Kostas, den Banditen, den wir am Ende der letzten Mission besiegt haben. Wir haben ihn ja wirklich getötet. Der ist ja tot, wie Dimitri gerade sagt. In Three Houses hat man ganz am Anfang der allerersten Tutorial-Mission gegen Kostas gekämpft und hat dort halt als Beilev jeweils Dimitri, Elgard, Claude gerettet. Hat aber nicht innerhalb dieser ersten Mission ihn direkt besiegt. Man hat ihn nur in die Flucht geschlagen. Jetzt, da halt die Story so anders verläuft, ist es halt so, dass er ist jetzt schon tot, dadurch verläuft die Story anders. Aber es ist so interessant, weil im Prinzip hat man es ja nicht geschafft am Anfang als Beilev, ihn zu besiegen. Schnell genug. Sondern stattdessen wurde, wenn man nicht in Three Houses, die von Sophus gerettet worden wäre, wäre man von Kostas besiegt worden. Aber hier hat Chaz es geschafft, ihn easy auszuschalten. Also, sprich, wir sind stark genug, ihn auszuschalten. Sprich, ist so interessant, weil irgendwie Kraft ist so seltsam. Weil Beilev hat uns ja komplett platt gemacht, aber jetzt haben wir den Gegner, den Beilev nicht platt machen konnte, platt gemacht. Und keine Ahnung, ich glaube, ich interpretiere da viel zu viel gerade rein, aber ich finde es interessant. Ich finde es einfach interessant.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Professor... Oh, he's gone.
Professor Yuritsa isn't much of a talker. Or easy to talk to.
I'm certain you'll get used to him. He may be a touch curt, but he's not a bad person at heart.
Still, bandit hunting right out of the gate? This is quite the mission.
After the events in the mountains, I hesitate to put His Highness in further danger.
You worry too much to do. Besides, we have a trustworthy new...
We should proceed with caution. Though if we keep our heads on straight, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Well said. Your Highness, stay close.
Don't bother to do. You could grab this soup for brains by the scruff and he'd still squirm loose and charge headlong into battle.
Whatever the case, we should be doubly prepared. And we'll be counting on our mercenary friend here to assist us.
won't let you down.
Oh, schön. Schön, dass keiner von denen irgendwie losgegangen ist. Kann ich bitte aussetzen? Sowohl in Edelgards Route als auch in Claudes Route gibt es halt jeweils einen Charakter, der so ein Angsthase quasi ist. In Edelgards Route Bernadetta und in Claudes Route gibt es die... Wie heißt die jetzt noch? Ich komme gerade nicht auf ihren Namen. Die mit blauen Haaren. Aber, okay, zumindest Bernadetta hatte Angst und sie wollte einfach nicht. Aber es ist schön, nicht noch einen Charakter zu haben, den in irgendeiner Weise aussetzen wollte. Ich konnte es mir auch nicht vorstellen, welcher Charakter es machen sollte, aber es ist schön, nicht nochmal quasi denselben Dialog zu haben.
Yes, the bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Ja.
Professor Yuritsa, where are you
Aus
going?
irgendeinem Grund kann er scheinbar Blut riechen. Er ist ein Bluthund.
Well, he must have deduced where the bandits are. We should keep pace.
Ja. Ne?
Pathetic.
Wir folgen dem Blut. Dem Blutgeruch.
Professor, it does not seem wise to charge ahead without... Hmm? What's this?
From the look of it, they're bandits. Or they were.
Dead by my hand.
Whoa. Wait, so are these the bad guys we were after?
Most likely. I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
Interesting. That must be their stronghold.
In that case, we'd better clean the place out before they harm the nearby villages.
They've got their tails between their legs now, so this should be easy.
Whoa there. Doesn't this whole fortress thing raise red flags for anyone else?
I agree. If this is their stronghold, why are there no signs of life?
It could be a trap to lure us in.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out an entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
I wouldn't go that far, but I agree we need to investigate, especially if something seems off.
The decision is not ours to make.
That's right. We're still on a mission after all. It's up to Professor Yuritsa.
And I say, enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
But isn't it dangerous for us to go by ourselves?
There can't be more than a handful. You should have no issue. If need be, I will intervene.
Yeah, you sound confident, but I've still got a bad feeling about this.
Brace for the worst. No guts, no glory, am I right?
Should things go awry, Your Highness, stay behind me.
If things go awry, I will fall back. And I expect the rest of you to do the same.
I'm more than ready for this fortress. Let's see if it's ready for me.
If the professor's with us, I'm certain we'll be fine.
Then it's settled. Stay vigilant.
So. Aber leider müssen wir die Mission doch im nächsten Part starten, weil ist doch schon wieder relativ lang. Naja. Mal gucken. Okay, wir haben Dimitri, The Do und Ash zur Verfügung. Ah, schön, dass er zur Verfügung ist. Das freut mich. Aber bereiten wir noch vor. Wir setzen... dich hier hin. So. Passt. Und ansonsten haben wir noch Yuritsa hier dabei. Der hat ein Wappen. Eine Chance von 10%, dass die Haltbarkeit bei Heilungsmagie nicht verringert. Interessant. Ich habe nie drauf geachtet auf ihn hier. Aber er hat scheinbar ein Wappen. Okay. Ja, ja. Dann werden wir das nächste Mal sehen, wie diese Mission ausspielt und... Ja, wie gesagt, ich kenne die Mission noch, aber nach dieser Mission wird auch wirklich alles blind werden für mich. Und darauf freue ich mich. Jedenfalls, wie es weitergeht, sehen wir beim nächsten Mal. Und bis dahin, ciao!